Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm back again with another showcase for my Chaos Army. I have my custom war dogs with autocannons. Um, First off, I decided to change up the stance and some of the looks on some of these. This one in particular was my main of the four that you'll be seeing in this video. Um, let's start off with the base. I actually used milliput, epoxy sculpt, and but before I did that, I actually made the actual base with tin foil, super glued it down, and then added the epoxy sculpt to said foil. After that, everything else kind of easy. Just had some demon prince bits, used the wings and some of the weaponry to add to the autocannons, and kind of give it that chaos demon feel. Few skulls here and there attached to the body, I believe. And also with some green stuff, I sculpted a neck for the head, kind of giving more demon engine feel to it. This next one, I wanted to do a running pose. Not a lot of heavy modification. I did have to clip some of the nubs to put it in this pose. Let me tell you, it was actually a little hard to keep it in this stance while I was gluing the legs down, as I used some sticky tack, but for some reason it just was not keeping it up, so I actually had to resort to some Gorilla Tape to keep it in place for a good while. Even then, I think I had to super glue some parts, which I'm normally not fond of. I usually like to use some plastic cement. For as far as the modifications, I used a little bit of green stuff to sculpt on there, a bunch of skull bits pressed in. I know it's a little hard to see. I'm still getting used to using some of my lighting, but hopefully as a lot of my other videos go on, they'll get better. Kind of keeping the same paint theme with each one, just to keep the whole chaos vibe going. But in the future, I do plan to change some things up with my Chaos Army, as I've kind of developed some new ideas for how I'm going to present my Chaos Army in the future. But we'll just get to that one later on. This next one, actually cut the arms even shorter and just mounted the autocannons straight into the sides of the body, kind of giving it a more I guess you could say like a Star Wars Walker type feel, if it was enthralled and consumed by chaos. Got a couple of the demon prince bits again, some of the horns on the head, and then with my favorite new idea that I picked up, I got some jewelry chain, screwed that around, super glued it on, and gave it this whole other feel to it. All in all, I was pretty happy with this one as well. Also, again, for the base, I did use some milliput on this. I decided to just make a few little rocks and just paint those through with the rest of my paints, and I was kind of happy with that as well. Now, this last one is not too much different from the last two. It kind of took it back to the original feel, and the arms all intact. I did go ahead and make some shoulder spikes with some sprue pieces. Just kind of cemented those in there, and once they were fully set, I took a straight blade and clipped them to the shape that I wanted. Nothing too fancy with the posing. Now, I know all the arms are usually set and kind of free and loose, but I didn't like that. I kind of wanted them to stay in a particular pose at all times, so I did cement all the arms in place for my war dogs. Again, on the sides with this one, I did cement in some skull bits, a little epoxy sculpt on the body, and then keeping it going with the same thing, just the same paint scheme going for the rest of them. Okay, here are some final looks at the four war dogs all together now. Standing together, you can kind of see how they all got their little difference in their personalities, and how hopefully these things will look a little menacing on the tabletop soon. Hopefully, everything went on. It's a little crazy still. I'm still holding out on playing any of my first games with any of the factions I am in, but I do plan on building some more and hopefully getting some more videos out for you. For now, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.